Heidi ho again, this time back from Ohio. We have made our way down to Shawnee State Forest.
Yep.
It's been a really long time since we did more than a day hike here.
Yes.
In fact, it was we looked back through some old YouTube videos. It was over 3 years ago in a winter, so 3.5 years ago.
Yes.
We did some scouting here for backpacking, and then life, not all bad, just good,
Yes.
and everything has kept us from actually coming back here to do any backpacking. But with us finishing that epic long trip out west with the elevation and all that hiking, we thought, hey,
Yes.
we're in pretty good hiking shape. Let's make the most of it. So we are here to do the northern loop. We will be camping tonight in here. We hope to lay down about 11 to 12 miles and make it in. I think it's Camp 3.
Yeah, 2.
Camp 2. We're going into Camp 2, and then we're going to come back down to Camp 3 and back out. Should be right about 20 miles.
Yeah.
All in all, when we're done here. Anyway, we're at the very edge of fall, which means hunting season here in Ohio.
Yes.
So you're going to have to just put up with us in our little orange hats because as of today, archery season has begun and hunting is allowed in here. So just to help the hunters out, we want to make sure they know that we're
Yep.
people
Yes.
and not deer. But yeah, let's go hit the trail.
Shawnee State Forest sits in the rolling hills of southern Ohio, often called the Little Smokies for its rugged terrain. Its 40-mile backpacking trail winds through hardwood ridges, deep hollows, and the sneaky climbs Shawnee is known for. There are 7 designated campsites along the 2 loops, each with a water cistern except Camp 6, and the constant ups and downs make it one of the more challenging backpacking routes in Ohio. The North Loop starts out pretty friendly, but it definitely has its moments. Most of the trail is classic Shawnee, packed dirt, leaf-covered tread, and those rolling climbs that stack up through the day. But there's a stretch on the back half that turns surprisingly rocky. Not scrambling rocky, just the kind that makes tired feet rethink their life choices. Reroutes can pop up at any time, but the forest staff usually marks them well so you're not left guessing. Just keep that in mind if you're following all trails or a paper map. Between the reroutes, the ridge walks, and the dips into the hollows, the North Loop keeps you moving. Steady, honest Ohio backcountry miles.
Well, the coyotes that I hope I captured a little bit of audio of, I think are politely telling us that it's time to move on. We had a lovely camp here last night. Nothing really to complain about. If you're not familiar with backpacking or hiking in this area, really this region of the country, it basically rains even when it's not supposed to rain. So we did have to dry out some things this morning as best we could. And it means our packs are actually a little bit heavier, I think, headed out of here. We were able to refill our water bottles. There's water station here. So yeah, I don't know. I actually think with things being a little damp, we might be carrying a little bit more weight out than we carried.
But we're not going to think about that.
We're not going to worry about that. Today should be a little bit of a lighter day. Yesterday we ended, as you saw there at the end, with just over 13 miles, but some of that is where we missed a turn.
Yes.
And there was 2 other folks that were in this camp area last night. And we mentioned that we were hoping to be here a little bit earlier. We got twisted around. They said, us too. Like they honestly had just finished right before we showed up with a similar thing. So that area that I pointed out, it can be tricky. There's no signage to break your stride. And it's in an area of the trail where you're in a grind. You're over 10 miles and you're kind of head down and getting at it. Today, like I said, is a little shorter. I don't know what the scenery looked like, but you can see up there on the hill behind us that the sun's starting to poke through. So we're ready to get hiking.
Okay, let's go. I'm chasing dreams, I'm chasing light. Pushing boundaries, taking flight. I keep my head high.
Well, there you go. We ended with 22.5 miles. It does include 2 trips to get water and then that one place where we got a little lost.
Yeah.
It's really the hills that get you back and forth and back and forth. And for us, we really didn't give quite enough credit to how much adding our packs and what
Yes.
that weight would do to us on our stamina. So I'm not going to lie to you, we're tuckered. This is not really an easy loop.
No.
If you're looking for a 10 and 10 2-day backpack loop, this may not be the one to start on. If you've had really good legs on you, you're late in the season, or you're just used to the kind of climbing, then by all means, go for it. Most
Yeah.
of the trail was really well maintained.
Yes.
It was just the one section there that Alana talked about in voiceover where I wouldn't call it a scramble, but on our tired feet with the packs, it was certainly more technical than
Yes.
any other place in the trail. As far as epic views, you're not going to have any. It's Southern
No.
Ohio. It all pretty much looks the
You're in the
same.
trees.
You're doing this for exercise and to be outside in nature. And speaking of nature, those gnats really have been the pests. And the reason is, if you come down here, our fall has started early, but it's because of drought and some heat. We haven't had any of those cold nights that'll usually zap a lot of those bugs, where falls usually for us are not buggy. We still have the gnats. We didn't have too many mosquitoes. I had one bite, but other than that, it's just the pesky gnats.
gnats.
Right,
in your
here.
ear,
and
like
in your-
that one just did.
And your ear, yeah. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you come check it out. We'll see you at our next adventure. Bye-bye.
Bye.